Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of 205 Live, and in our main event we have a intense rivalry continues tonight, as it's going to be Hideo Itami versus Mike Kanellis one-on-one here tonight in our main event here in Green Bay, Wisconsin, so make sure you guys stay tuned. Here we go with our opening contest here at 205 Live. Two members that will be a part of the Cruiserweight Championship match at Elimination Chamber inside of a chamber match. It's going to be a heck of a six-man Elimination Chamber match with the likes of Drew Gulak, Rey Mysterio, Mike Kanellis, Lio Rush, Cedric Alexander, and Akira Tozawa. And any of those men can win this match, but you know, you could obviously give it to Rey Mysterio since he's been in the business this longest. You know, he's not saying these other guys don't have a chance, but with a man like Rey Mysterio being around from the whole Attitude Era, the Ruthless Aggression Era, I mean, he knows what these guys are going to be good at and what they're not going to be good at. And a lot of these guys are going to be good high-flying superstars like Cedric Alexander and like Alexander's opponent tonight, the man that is looking to collect. It's Lio Rush. Lio Rush earned this opportunity to be in that chamber match by defeating Mustafa Ali a couple weeks ago here on 205 Live. Man, this Lio Rush, man, you can see the potential. He believes in himself 100%. He believes in his gimmick, and you know, right now he's looking to collect that championship next week at the Elimination Chamber. And I can't wait to see what the 205 Live roster can bring to the table, especially Elimination Chamber, the first ever Elimination Chamber match for the Cruiserweight division. Not a lot of Cruiserweights have ever been in a big match like that, so it's going to be a first time to see how Rey Mysterio and these 5 other Cruiserweights have to deal with the whole Elimination Chamber, being stuck in a cage and all for that championship. It takes a couple years off their life, but hopefully it'll be worth it for one of them. And Alexander coming right after the clothesline, Lio Rush being so very fast, able to get out the way. Now Rush, here he comes. A little bit of a 619 there. I don't know if he's throwing a little bit of shade to Rey Mysterio there or not, but either way, he connected with a beautiful 619. As Alexander with a nice takedown there of Lio Rush. But like we mentioned in our main event tonight, it's going to be Mike Kanellis taking on Hideo Itami. This rivalry is intensing by the moment. Last week here we were having Mike Kanellis. He was going to be going on to face Tony Nese. But even before the match could even start, Hideo Itami came down the stage and attacked Mike Kanellis. Because from what we're being told, we've gotten different stories from different officials and stuff like that. But from what Hideo Itami has been telling us is that it was, from what he understands, it was supposed to be like a normal matchup. There was supposed to be disqualification, countouts, and whatnot. But from what the referee was saying and what Mike Kanellis was saying, there was no disqualifications. There was no countout in this matchup. And we'll find out more when we announce the general manager at Elimination Chamber. I don't know who the person who is going to be. It could be anyone, a man, a woman. But whoever it is will definitely have to speak about what occurred between Hideo Itami and Mike Kanellis. And imagine if Mike Kanellis walks out with that Cruiserweight Championship next week here. How pissed off Hideo Itami would be. As here we go with Alexander going for a pinfall. Not enough as of right now. But both of these men are going to be very dangerous. And imagine having one of these guys climb to the very top of that Elimination Chamber structure and dropping down. Doing like a frog splash, or Alexander connecting with his own little, frog splash as well, you know. Or a moonsault or some sort. I mean, either guy could do something tremendous like that. But it could cost them in the end, because if they do miss that steel on the very bottom of that mat, it's going to hurt. It's not going to be very soft whatsoever. As Lio Rush with a reversal. Both men just feeling each other out right now. Trying to get the upper hand as Alexander with an impressive reversal. And now into the corner we go. What does Alexander need to do to put away Rush here? And Rush has been very impressive, especially coming from NXT to 205 Live, as we do have a submission hold here. Will Alexander tap out referee right in his face? And he will not. Alexander just looking to stay on Lio Rush right now, trying to make sure he doesn't get back up to his feet, as we have a release, or I should say a reverse suplex there to Lio Rush. But yes, the only match that's coming from 205 Live will be the whole 6-man Elimination Chamber matchup for 205 Live. As Monday Night Raw's card for Elimination Chamber is going to be pretty good. We have the Universal Championship. We're going to see who's going to be the new Universal Champion due to Chris Jericho being injured by the hands of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn a couple weeks ago. And we wish Chris Jericho the best whenever he does eventually return here in WWE, but as of right now, he had to relinquish the championship, unfortunately. As now, Alexander looking to fly here. Here comes Alexander. Oh, he just got enough of it. It grazed the head of Lio Rush there, and I don't know if he'll be able to get a 3 count out of it. Yeah, see, he didn't get all of it. If he was able to connect with all of it, that could have been very close to a 3 count. As Lio Rush able to reverse. Let's see if he can capitalize. He needs to right now. And if Alexander ends up losing this match, we can look back in that moment where he wasn't able to fully connect on that springboard clothesline. As Rush going to go for the pinfall here. Just a 1 count. And this is where you can feel either frustration building in, as now Rush, what does he have in store for Alexander? Here we go. Oh, nice enziguri to the side of the skull there. And now Rush going to go for the pinfall. Will this be enough? No, 2.5. And Rush thought he had him. I mean, that was one of the big maneuvers that Lio Rush connected on Cedric Alexander, or I should say on Mustafa Ali a couple weeks ago here on 205 Live. Is now Rush. What is he thinking here? Here we go. Frog splash there from Lio Rush. Is that enough to put away Alexander? 1, 2, no. Alexander's showing the heart of a champion right now. Any one of these guys could be walking out as champion here in just 1 week's time. And now Lio Rush, here he comes. Oh, an enziguri right to the face. Rush just going to rub it in the face of everyone here in Green Bay. And now, oh, and then a neck breaker. Very devastating. Lio Rush can pull out those powerful maneuvers whenever he needs to, but obviously he's more that type of squirrely type, able to get out of it almost anything. It's now Alexander looking to put away a Lio Rush here to open up 205 Live. Here we go. Oh, the brain buster there to Lio Rush. Is Cedric Alexander going to get some momentum heading into next week? No, so very close there. A 2.9, I'd say. Very, very close. And now Alexander. He's getting all fired up right now. He's signaling the end is near for Lio Rush. And now Alexander with a second clothesline. Here comes Cedric into the corner with a stinger splash. And Alexander. Here we go. Big clothesline into a kip up. Alexander is all fired up, ladies and gentlemen. What does Alexander want to do? Last time he tried doing this, it didn't connect fully. It could have won him the match the first time. Is Alexander thinking about another springboard clothesline? Here we go. No, he missed it this time. I don't know if the referee being in his way kind of missed the trajectory of Lio Rush there, but either way, Lio Rush needs to try and capitalize after another mistake there from Alexander. It's a clothesline there from Rush. Alexander's in a very, very bad way, ladies and gentlemen. You know, from what he did, that could also get in your head. You know, you missed 2 big marquee maneuvers in this match, and it could be just a struggle. Is now Lio Rush going to throw him out of the apron. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Lio Rush, sit out, powerbomb to the outside. And that's what 205 Live is all about, putting it all on the line for these fans. Lio Rush doesn't care about the fans, but, I mean, either way, Lio Rush looking to fly, going for an elbow drop, and it misses. And now Alexander, we'll see if he's able to capitalize now. Here we go. Oh my God, what a facebuster type maneuver. I don't even know what you want to call that. Either way, it's very effective. And now Alexander going to go to the apron again. Oh no. Is he going to miss it for a third time in this match? Oh no, he had second thoughts about it. And now Alexander, swinging neck breaker, takes down Rush. Just walking around, just trying to see what he needs to do to Rush. And now trying to get a better angle. Here comes Alexander. Is he thinking about that springboard clothesline? Here we go. But either way, Alexander picks up the win after connecting on that facebuster. But Alexander needs to work on that springboard clothesline that normally he's pretty good at, but tonight I think it might be the height difference a little bit. They'll rush a little bit shorter than Cedric Alexander. That's the only guess I can have why Alexander struggled with that maneuver, but either way, Alexander, after connecting with that facebuster type maneuver, it was all she wrote. But Lio Rush put up a heck of a fight, and I can see any of these guys walking out with that championship next week here at the Elimination Chamber. Lio Rush did his best. He was fighting back and forth, but Alexander gets it done tonight. And we'll see if he is able to walk out with that championship next week. We have another episode of 205 Live next week before we head into Elimination Chamber. We'll see if Alexander will have another match beforehand. But now we get to Drew Gulak taking on Akira Tozawa. Here we go with our co-main event of the evening. These two men will be fighting off a part of that Elimination Chamber match. It's going to be Drew Gulak taking on Akira Tozawa. And Drew Gulak has looked pretty good. So, you know, the one time we saw him on Monday Night Raw, he actually made Rey Mysterio tap out. So for Gulak, he's so far undefeated here in Universe Mode. Last time we saw Gulak here on 205 Live, he defeated Kalisto to earn the opportunity to be at Elimination Chamber. And one more time, we'll go through the Elimination Chamber Cruiserweight card. It's going to be Drew Gulak, Rey Mysterio, Mike Kanellis, Lio Rush, Cedric Alexander, and Akira Tozawa, the man he's coming out right now. But I think Rey Mysterio gets it done. I think if I have to make my prediction now, I think Rey Mysterio is able to survive the Elimination Chamber and defeat these 5 up-and-coming cruiserweights. And I'm not taking away anything from these tremendous cruiserweights, but I think Rey Mysterio, the man that helped bring this brand, to bring its own brand, to get some recognition to all these cruiserweights out here, I think Rey Mysterio continues his reign as Cruiserweight Champion. As here we go, Drew Gulak, Akira Tozawa in your co-main event of the evening. And we still have our big main event tonight between Hideo Itami and Mike Kanellis. This rivalry has gone quite far these last couple weeks, ever since the show has debuted. If you guys don't know everything about this feud, make sure you guys watch the other 205 Live videos. This is just the 3rd ever episode, so it'd be easily to go back and watch how this feud started. There's a big clothesline there from Gulak. And it seems like, from what we heard, the decision is final. Hideo Itami's not too happy about that. You know, Hideo Itami thinks that he should be at Elimination Chamber, but the referee and the general manager screwing him over. And for Akira Tozawa, last week he was able to qualify for the Elimination Chamber by defeating TJP, TJ Perkins. It was a good match, back and forth match. And you know, this match right here, this is 2 different styles we got going on. Drew Gulak, he's not a guy that's going to be high risk maneuvers. He's the master of submission holds. Akira Tozawa, he's going to be doing springboards. He'll be flying off that top rope. He'll do anything in his power. And hold on to my statement there, is Gulak going to make Tozawa tap out? A little bit early. Tozawa able to fight out of it. But how much damage was done to the collarbone there? Oh, and a big chop there. Tozawa looking good here for a couple moments. As now Gulak throwing him into the corner. And now Gulak. Oh, and closing behind. This man is very, very devastating. His submissions are very, very good. I mean, right now, like every move we see from Gulak is going to be a submission hold. He is known for over 200 submission holds. He's known, as far as we know anyway, he knows more than 200. Probably owns a lot more than that, obviously. But, I mean, a man like Gulak, he knows what he's doing. As a flapjack there from Akira Tozawa takes down Mr. Drew Gulak. And, you know, Gulak 205 Live to be known for the high flying and stuff. He wants it to be the big person, you know, make a change for 205 for a better 205 Live. You know, these other cruiserweights are like, yeah, I don't think so, but I mean, how Drew Gulak has been looking these last weeks, especially since he's undefeated on Raw and now on 205 Live. I mean, I think Drew Gulak definitely has a bright future here on 205 Live. Arm drag takedown, takes down Akira Tozawa. Oh, Gulak was going for a slap there, but Akira Tozawa with a reversal. And now Tozawa throwing him on the apron. Oh, and then a big forearm punch and takes him down. And wait a minute, Tozawa looking to fly possibly here. Oh no, he's waiting for Gulak to get up to his feet. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Tozawa flying cross body, but I don't think he got all of it. And that's what the bad thing about these cruiserweights sometimes is sometimes they're not going to be able to fully connect on big maneuvers. We saw that from Cedric Alexander earlier tonight when he took on Cedric Alexander, or Leo Rush, pardon me, when Alexander took on Leo Rush this earlier tonight. Hideo Itami's later in tonight, pardon me, is now Gulak. Oh, Tozawa trying to get the crowd behind him. Gulak going to try and make him pay for it here. Oh my God, what a devastating neck breaker. Oh God. And now Gulak. Oh, we've seen this before. This is what made the Cruiserweight Champion tap out before. Is he going to tap? Is Gulak going to make Tozawa tap? Referee right there. Tozawa nowhere to go. Is he going to tap? No, Tozawa somehow able to get out of it somehow. If I remember correctly, that's the first time I've ever seen someone able to get out of that. The Gulak, or Gulak, whatever you want to call it. So another big submission there almost there from Gulak, just loosening up the midsection there. Is now into the pinfall. Will this be enough for Gulak? No, 2.5. Very, very close though. How much more does Akira Tozawa have in the tank? Drew Gulak has looked pretty good these last few moments. Is Tozawa with the jawbreaker there? Oh my God! Into almost like a Trouble in Paradise type maneuver there. But now, Gulak with a big knee. I don't know if that Enziguri basically was enough to take down Gulak. And Gulak signaling the end is near for Akira Tozawa there, it seemed. Uh-oh. Submission hold. Submission hold. Will Tozawa tap? He's nowhere close to the ropes. Will he tap? Gulak has him. Tozawa, can he fight out of it? He's trying to. Yes, and again he's able to. And you know, for Gulak, you may have to try and do some other maneuvers to try and put away Tozawa. Because he's taken a lot of damage in this match, but he's been able to sustain it. Hold on a minute. Referee doesn't see the legs. Gulak trying to steal one. And that's what Drew Gulak is all about. At any means he's going to do anything he can. And even if the referee is, not even looking, he'll do whatever he wants to win this match. As elbow connected there to the skull. And Drew Gulak is moments away from possibly putting away Tozawa. That's a knee strike, though, from Tozawa. Snapmare takedown. And now Tozawa with his own submission hold here on Drew Gulak. Referee in position here. Imagine if Drew Gulak taps out to Akira Tozawa. Man, not really known for being a submission artist. Just that right shoulder blade right there just being torqued in a way it should not be torqued. Referee making sure Gulak isn't tapping. And Akira Tozawa hasn't really hit too many big maneuvers besides that twice in this matchup. Could that be enough for Tozawa to pick up a victory over Drew Gulak? Referee in position with a 2 count. Oh no, able to kick out. And Tozawa, the frustration may be building in. What does he need to do to put away Drew Gulak? Kick to the midsection here. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Almost like a backstabber, essentially. And now, Akira Tozawa flying up here. Tozawa, the senton, no! Gulak had his knees up. Able to reverse, and can Gulak capitalize? And he has the submission, the Gulak, but no, Tozawa able to fight out of it right away. Imagine if he was able to get him to tap out. It's the second time in this match with that Gulak not able to do much to Tozawa. Uh-oh. Tozawa, is he thinking about that flying senton? Tozawa, the senton from the top rope. Is that enough to put away Gulak? 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is. Akira Tozawa with a big win here on 205 Live. 2 weeks in a row, he's able to get big marquee wins over TJP last week and now Drew Gulak. Could Akira Tozawa be the next cruiserweight champion and represent 205 Live? I don't know. This was a good back and forth match, ladies and gentlemen. This definitely could have been our main event. Akira Tozawa was able to somehow stay in this match after taking those Gulaks. But Tozawa gets more momentum. 2 straight wins here on 205 Live. We'll see if he gets another match next week. But if he doesn't, he'll be heading to Elimination Chamber with big momentum. As we now get to our big rivalry of the night, Hideo Itami taking Kanellis. It is time for your main event of the evening. A heated rivalry continues tonight between Hideo Itami and Mike Kanellis. The power of love is in the building. Hideo Itami with a big assist last week with helping out Tony Nese pick up a victory over Mike Kanellis. And we tried getting word with Hideo Itami earlier tonight, but he wouldn't answer when we knocked on his door a couple times. So I think Hideo Itami is very focused on putting away Mike Kanellis, again getting the upper hand on this man that cost him this spot. And he probably thinks that we're working for the management, but we're just part of the announce team. We don't make the decisions around here. We're just here to get information out of superstars and whatnot and have interviews and stuff. But Hideo Itami, he wants to be in that Elimination Chamber match, but due to that low blow and miscommunication with the GM of 205 Live and all the other officials, Hideo Itami doesn't get another match. And it looks like he'll be having to sit out of that big Elimination Chamber match. And here comes the man that hit him with a low blow a couple weeks ago here on 205 Live, Mike Kanellis. And there is his beautiful wife, Maria Kanellis. The first time we've seen her here on 205 Live. And you can hear these people in Green Bay right now. They're just booing this man and woman right now. I mean, this power of love can only go so far, but Maria Kanellis is not going to be able to be in that Elimination Chamber. So there's only so much she can do about it. Mike Kanellis, he's done pretty well so far, you guys have to honestly admit. I mean, he had some good matches in NXT, able to pick up some wins there before coming over to 205 Live. And Mike Kanellis, obviously, we said that he defeated Hideo Itami to be able to be in that Elimination Chamber match for the Cruiserweight Championship. But we'll see if Mike Kanellis is going to be able to defeat a heated man like Hideo Itami. This man is looking to beat the snot out of Mike Kanellis. Here we go, Kanellis and Hideo Itami coming right after this man. He is looking to get some respect beaten out of Mike Kanellis. And now Kanellis is going to drag Hideo Itami into the corner, bouncing him off the top rope. And now Kanellis, no, Hideo Itami trying to fight back now. Kicked at the lower leg. And now Hideo Itami's turn to get something in. Uh-oh, Hideo Itami looking to go high risk here. Oh, no. Oh, no, this is going to be bad. Here we go, Hideo Itami. A big suplex from the top rope. Oh, my God, and that is not a way to really, for you to really open up a match, just being tossed off the top rope like that, as Kanellis trying to fight back in this match. Oh, and Luthez press. Here comes Mike Kanellis. He's not too happy that he just been tossed halfway across the ring. And you guys can really feel this rivalry. It is brewing right now. And Mike Kanellis might want to be careful. If he doesn't walk out of this match 100%, he may be replaced by Hideo Itami as a big boot takes down Kanellis. And there is Hideo Itami. This crowd is absolutely cheering for this man, looking for him to pick up a big win over Mike Kanellis. They know Hideo Itami got screwed over a couple weeks ago, but the officials aren't changing it. They're saying that it is official that Kanellis will stay in this match. As Hideo Itami taunting Mike Kanellis, but it's going to cost him as a big spine buster into a pinfall here, but just a 1 count. But this is your guys' main event of the evening. If you guys are just tuning in, Lio Rush defeated Cedric Alexander, and Akira Tozawa, knocked off Drew Gulak. As all these matches tonight are been part of what we're going to be seeing at Elimination Chamber. And next week here on 205 Live, we'll see Rey Mysterio in action in our main event of the evening. He'll be taking on Mustafa Ali. That should be a pretty good match. As well as we'll be seeing it looks like we'll be seeing a fatal 4-way match from what I'm being told here. Just hold on a minute. Let's get back to this action. But there's going to be a fatal 4-way between the other competitors in the match next week. So we have Mysterio taking on Mr. Alexander. Another spine buster there. But a fatal 4-way between all the other competitors. So it's going to be Gulak, Lio Rush. We have Mr. Tozawa. And that would put us at Gulak, Lio Rush, Tozawa, and Mike Kanellis. Will all be in that match next week. So Mysterio takes on Alexander 1-on-1, as well as a fatal 4-way match between Drew Gulak, Lio Rush, Akira Tozawa, and Mike Kanellis. Should be a heck of a match there. 2 big matches as we get closer to that big matchup coming your guys' way. As Hideo Itami trying to fight out of it. It looked like Kanellis was trying to maybe bounce his head off that barricade there. And Kanellis needs to be very careful. Hideo Itami, this man has very, very strong strikes. He is not a man that's going to be kicking you for the faint of heart. He's going to try and knock some teeth, break some to try and get some revenge back on Kanellis. And now Kanellis getting a little bit of snake eyes there on the apron. And Kanellis is in a bad way right now. As now Hideo Itami, gonna bounce Kanellis, make him pay for what he's been doing these last couple weeks here. I mean, obviously Kanellis isn't too happy about what occurred last week after losing to Tony Nese on 205 Live. And now Hideo Itami looking to fly here, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Elbow connects. He got all of that elbow right to the chest. And Hideo Itami has all the momentum. And then a running knee strike takes down Kanellis. Here we go with a pinfall. Is this enough? No, 2.5. And look at the face on Hideo Itami. He thought that running knee was going to be enough to put away Kanellis. But now, if Hideo Itami's able to connect on this, it could be all she wrote. Wait a minute. Oh, Oh, double knees. He got all of that into a pinfall. Oh, rope break. And of course, Maria Kanellis getting involved, and that's definitely going to help out Mike Kanellis. And now just blatantly choking out Hideo Itami. He does have until the 5 count, and I wouldn't be surprised if Hideo Itami would end up getting screwed once again in this matchup. Oh, going for a super kick. Hideo Itami able to reverse and hit a German suplex. And obviously with Kanellis not being able to see quite well, I think that didn't help his chances there, as a German suplex helps Hideo Itami pick up the win tonight over Mike Kanellis. A back and forth match. Hideo Itami was able to beat some respect out of Mike Kanellis tonight. Back and forth match for a little bit. Maria Kanellis getting involved, and you even see that bottom rope there. Kanellis was trying to get away with that. Referee didn't even see that. That running knee strike, I believe that's what busted Kanellis open. Or no, it was right here, these double knees that busted him wide open right there, taking down Kanellis. This super kick missing by a little bit, then Hideo Itami was able to capitalize, putting him away. And Hideo Itami showing why he should be in the Elimination Chamber match. And we'll see if this rivalry has ended here or if it keeps on going. I feel like it's going to keep on going, especially with how these guys have been attacking each other these last couple weeks. But this is how we end 205 Live, with Hideo Itami beating some respect out of Mike Kanellis.